go for 1 second and then it'll like stop. Now I think it's going fine now. Anyway, finally going to do that. Finally going to start doing manga reviews like I've been saying. I feel like for almost a year now. I feel like it's been over a year since I've had this review for Akame Got Killed Zero Volume 1 to go. So we're going to go through that. A couple things first before I start with this review. I am working on a upload schedule for myself that hopefully I will stick to. And, I just gotta get into the habit of making sure I upload the Fire Emblem videos because, like I said, I have a lot of those recorded. I don't know what episode I left off on. I don't know if it was episode 2 or 3, but I have like a dozen more to upload. So, and then I still have a lot more to record as well. So don't worry, I didn't forget about it or anything. You should see that in the coming days. I think those I can upload daily. Okay, no, actually, maybe not daily. Now that I think about it. Because, Friday I'm always out, Saturday I'm out the whole day, unless anymore since they don't sell comics. But anyway, back to the whole point of this video. Now, I'm going to warn you that there will be spoilers since this is going to be an in-depth chapter-by-chapter review. This is how I am going to do pretty much all my manga reviews. I don't think I'm going to use like an open office PowerPoint presentation to present these all the time, but I figured for the first one, it's not going to matter. What the annoying part is I have to manually change the pictures, which, I'm okay with, and honestly, it was hard for me to find pictures for Akame Got Killed Zero. Yeah, I thought there'd be a decent selection on Google, but nope. But that's alright. I know we have 6 volumes so far. I don't know how many more we're getting. I think for the Akame Got Killed manga, we probably only have one more volume to go. But for those of you who don't know, Akame Got Killed Zero is basically a spin-off prequel to the events of Akame Got Killed. We basically get to learn about Akame and Kurame's backstory, why they separated, or how and why they separated. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Can't wait to see how everything ends. And oh yeah, don't worry. There's plenty of violence and killing in Zero. That's for sure. I mean, if you guys remember from a lot of my old Kill Zero volumes are wrapped in plastic, and of course on the back they say warning explicit content. And yeah, that is definitely true. And you'll see that with further volumes. But anyway, oh, and also since I did make this on I'll definitely get something better to do these types of videos in the future. But for now, this is all we got. Anyway, so Volume 1 has 6 chapters. I forget if each volume, what should we call it? I don't know if every volume has 6 chapters. I forget. But this picture says 2 girls. We'll be introduced to who that is very shortly, actually. In my first sentence, actually. Anyway, so Akami and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this right. Tsukushi? I'm probably gonna butcher a lot of these names like I always do, and if that's the case, I apologize. But Akami and Tsukushi are traveling performers, quote unquote, who lost their parents in an accident and found a new company to join called the Sabatini. After a performance, they receive a message from Daddy in quotes, that says there is a possibility their targets will bite at the bait. It is at this point we find out the two are really assassins of some sort. Their group then gets attacked by the Mount Shiranami bandits. Akami and Tsukumi basically wreck the bandits, which amazes their company. Afterwards, the company leader asks the 2 girls to join their allies of justice. I'm getting Space Patrol. Every time I hear Justice, I think of Over Justice from Space Patrol Luluko. Man, I wish that on manga. Um, oh, and then Allies of Justice, who work to change the nation. Sounds similar to a comic I killed with Night Raid. Already seeing the similarities, right? And there's them as performers. Almost lost my place. Okay. The Sabatini company then finds out Akame and Tsukushi are actually spies. Daddy and the other spies then come to help the girls kill the company, and Daddy is proud of how well they did on the mission. We find out people like Akame were trained as soldiers when they were just a child. Which then probably explains why Akame's character is so, like, how do I explain? Not sadistic, but, quiet and, like, eager to kill and whatnot, and shows no mercy. Anyway, on to chapter 2, The Day Began. Chapter first talks about how Akame and her younger sister Kurame, and how the two sisters began their test to become assassins. Wow, I like wrote that really bad, or typed that really bad, or badly. However, the two were forced to get separated from each other to continue their training. Akame stays with Daddy, and Kurome went to the capital. So there you go, guys. That's why they split, is because of their training. And Akame wanted Kurome to stay with her, but Kurome decided to go to the capital. Afterwards, Akame wakes up from dreaming about the past and is attacked by a land tiger. She kills the tiger, but her chief says she was lucky the tiger came flying towards her. We then meet a pervert named Green, and yeah, he literally is a pervert. He just mines for ore so he can buy more village girls. Yeah, what a great guy there. We are introduced to Corey, who is also in Akame and Tsukushi's squad, who, if I'm not mistaken, but we just call her Corey. I like that nickname too, because, Devil School, Corey Schneider. Anyway. They have completed their lessons and will get their first mission soon. Kurome was injected with medicine in order to be a stronger, better assassin than the 7 who ranked above her. Yeah, so they pretty much doped poor Kurome. And then we see Akame get a fish for a lady named Martha, but we wonder, can we really trust this old lady? Because if someone came up to me and wanted a fish, yeah, I'd be pretty suspicious too. And we'll find out about that. And then there are the two sisters. Probably should have went to that slide earlier, but that's alright. Anyway, chapter 3, which is titled First Mission Part 1. Everyone in the squad is given their first mission, which is to kill a person, not a danger beast this time. And this is Akame's group, not Kurome's group. Which obviously we'll hear more about Akame's group since that's, well, title of the manga and everything. Anyway. Each of them have a Shingus, I believe it's pronounced, as a weapon. It's like an Imperial arm, but not nearly as powerful as the Imperial arms. They have until the next morning to bring the head of their target to complete the mission, and failure is not an option. It's literally do or die. Cornelia defeats her target, or Corey, with ease with her gauntlet. I do like her weapon, it is a pretty cool looking gauntlet. Green kills his target with his Sidewinder with ease. Pony, which I don't have a picture of. Any of them in this first picture. That's Tsukushi. And enjoy it and learn more about these characters. Are any of those Pony? I don't remember. That blonde girl is, I believe, Corey. Anyway. Pony had 2 targets, but she defeated them with no problem due to her, due to how, due to her outstanding agility. And I like Najasha. Najasha was probably one of my favorite characters in this manga. He has a cool water dragon sword, and he just goes all badass mode with it and kills all of his targets. And then the chapter ends with Akame finding out that Martha is actually her target. And this that can manipulate soil, interestingly. Yeah, of all the things you can manipulate soil. Sakushi's target notices her right away, but her gun game is too strong for her target to handle. So yes, Sakushi is very good with guns. Akame then asks Martha if she's a traitor on the rebel zombie side, which then Martha replies, Akame's kindness was almost the death of her, and her mistake was to never listen to what your target says. Which you think is pretty obvious, especially for an assassin. You don't ask questions like that, you just do what you're told, get the job done as quickly as possible, and then move on to your next target. But we get it, Akame's learning and whatnot. The hard way, just like me with most things in life, but anyway. Martha then reveals she is in fact a traitor. Akame and what should we call it? So yes, Martha then reveals she is a traitor, and Akame does get hurt, but her passion for reuniting with her sister someday makes her. Basically it's like a power of friendship moment. Like, dang, I got really hurt. I don't know if I can survive from this. Wait, I want to reunite with my sister. I gotta carry on, and then ultimately kills Martha. So yeah, that's what I mean by that power of friendship moment. Gotta love that cliche. Anyway, Martha's last words were, in fact, that she loved Akame. And Akame does have a strange feeling after killing Martha, but it's probably because she's not used to actually killing humans yet, because she was always used to killing, what were they called? Ultra Beasts? It's Ultra Beasts, right? Danger Beast. What is Ultra Beast from? Too many beasts! Too many different types of, creatures to remember. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, bottom line here from that chapter is don't trust your enemies, do what you're told, and kill your or eliminate your target as quickly as possible. Don't ask questions about it. Don't try to be friendly with the enemy. It never works. Even if other animes say it works, no, it doesn't. Chapter 5, called Raised in Darkness. Chapter starts off with Kermit. Oh, okay, we actually do see what happens with Kermit's group. I forgot. It's been a while since I read this chapter. Like I said, I've had these chapter by chapter I've had the analysis of each chapter of Volume 1 for, like I said, over a year, so. No, I didn't reread the volume either. Didn't really have to. So I have these notes, right? Anyway, chapter starts off with Kurame and her group in the capital executing people. Remus, I believe. That's how you pronounce character's name. Forgot if it was a guy or a girl. He messes up horribly on the execution and makes the others upset. The group includes Kurame, Jin, Woman. I'm not kidding, and Natalia. I have a cousin named Natalia. Fun fact. Womyn. I believe that is, or is, yeah, is it, whoa, I don't even know. Sounds like I'm saying woman. Or is it Womyn? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that name. And then we also see Dr. Stylish make a poison to rat out the spies of the village. In parentheses, I put, damn, he's in this too? Why? No, seriously, why is Dr. Stylish in this? Ah, anyway. The Oh, okay. The group then begins their first mission, which is to kill a group of barbarian spies. Fight goes well until Woman and Reyes are injured. Kurome then finishes off the rest of the spies and is clear to be the best of the group. Gee, I wonder why. That's what doping does for you. Don't do drugs, kids. Although I don't know how many kids would be watching this video now that I think about it. Oh, I should change the slide. All right, there's a picture of Akame, and then there's Cory. Love her design, love her weapon. Anyway, we'll keep it on Cory's slide for a bit. When the group returns, they do not get their dosage, despite being uh, they don't get their they don't get more of their drugs, despite being oh, okay. Yeah, I really gotta type these sentences better. When the group returns, they do not get their dosage because despite being Squad A, they suffered casualties. Oh, and Ramos is a girl. Okay, I forgot. And then Ramos apologizes for how the mission went, but she's killed because of how badly injured she got. And yeah, that's basically how it is in these what you call it, in these groups. It's either you fight to survive or you die trying. And basically, she was so injured that she pretty much was deemed worthless, and basically they killed her for that reason. Pretty harsh. Yeah, that's pretty harsh. Oh yeah, you definitely get like the visualizations of how these characters are killed after reading it. That's why I feel like if this ever does get a anime adaptation, they probably will tone it down a bit. I mean, I don't think Akame got killed was that bad. Reading the manga, though, I could tell they did tone it down, obviously. But anyway, last chapter, chapter 6, Hurdle, the Viceroy murder. Several months after Akame and her team started undertaking assassination missions, they moved from the mountains they have been raised on and were now active mainly in the Empire's northern border. Again, pretty similar to Night Raid, if you think about it. Their next target is Viceroy of Lalaine Castle, who is secretly communicating with the barbarians up north. It's always barbarians. It's a RP excuse me, it's an RPG thing. Akame and Tsukushi get jobs in the castles so they can do some spying of their own and get the perfect strike on Viceroy and his men. They kill Viceroy and his men quickly and also run into barbarians whom they also kill with these. No surprise there. Um, yeah, that's pretty much like yeah, that's pretty much everything with Volume One as terms because we hear someone telling we hear someone telling a girl that her next target is a Kame's group, and turns out the girl is actually none other than Chelsea. I don't think this is a picture of her in the manga, but from the anime. But yeah, Chelsea's in this. But why is it bittersweet? Because we know what happens to her in the anime, but we know nothing. Well, we know, no, I guess spoiler alert. Although that's probably apparent through the whole video, but spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the Akame Got Kill anime, we know that Chelsea does, in fact, get killed. But I know she's not dying in the series. And then, as we know, and then even in Akame Got Kill Zero, nobody's safe from death, nobody can escape it. And as we saw, someone from Kureme's group is killed. And it's only the first volume. No surprises. It's Akame Got Killed. You know people are going to die. Whether that's on the enemy side or on the, or I guess the main character side. But anyway, that is pretty much it for Chapter 1, or Volume 1. So, I guess to sum up, definitely a very action-packed filled manga. If you loved Akame Got Kill, definitely recommend trying out Akame Got Kill Zero. It is more on the mature side though, so keep that in mind. But I mean, if you're an older reader like me, you'll like it. And yeah, I guess that is pretty much it for this first volume. Sorry if it was like a little awkward and whatnot. I feel like it was a little awkward, but Obviously, these reviews will get better over time. Let me know if you guys like this format of me going chapter by chapter. I feel like it is the better way to review a manga. That way, it's how should I explain it? It's like in depth, but not too much in depth that it's like, well, why should I read the manga if you basically told me everything? I mean, yeah, I did tell you a lot of what happened, but I can't go into every fine detail, and that's where buying the manga and reading it for yourself comes into play. Or just reading it online. Whether it's reading it online or actually getting the physical copy and reading it, doesn't matter with me, but you guys know me, I'm not the type of guy to go online and read manga. Or books for that matter. That's why I don't have a Nook. I know my dad got a Kindle years ago for Christmas. I think it was when the Kindles were like fairly new. He barely used it because, he's the type of guy like me who likes to physically have the book in hand and read it that way, not on a screen. I mean, I know we read articles and whatnot on our phones, but still. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this first review. There will be many to come. I don't know if this is going to be a once a month type of video or 2 times a month type of video. We'll see. I don't think I'll get another one ready for March. Um, I probably want to review all the Akame Got Kills Zero volumes first before I go into other volumes I do have in mind, or other series I do have in mind. I know Psychopaths, I know the Psychopaths manga we've had. I definitely want to do that because I think that's a sequel to what happened in the anime. Might want to review Waiting for Spring. Trying to remember what other ones. Definitely more of Inspector. Like I said, if I found that notebook, I could have had volumes 2 and 3 reviewed by now. I would just have to type up chapter by chapter notes like I did with Zero here. Because I did jot down bullet points in a notebook. But then I can easily I guess yeah, translate that into a Word document and make the sentences better. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on for the next review. And if you guys saw how I worded some of these sentences, oh, it's horrible. It's bad. You'd think I'm like back in my middle school days. I'm slacking with my writing, aren't I? No, true story. I actually was a good writer in middle school and my early years of high school. And then, as you grow older, you just kind of grow lazy of school and whatnot. You get bad habits, and yeah, that's what happened to me. Continue doing, as you guys know, I am working on uh, since there's going to be since it is like Fire Emblem based stories, and there's going to be a lot of characters from numerous games in the series in there. But anyway, enough of me rambling on. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. There will be many more to come. I do love making. I know this is only the first video, but I am definitely going to enjoy making more of these, and it's something different out there, which I know is hard to do. It's hard to think of new types of videos for people to enjoy. But I think I hit the nail with this one. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe for more, and like I say in my manga hauls, if you have any manga or anime suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I'm always eager to watch something new or read something new, and just to broaden my library.